Keyshawn, I want to tell you, first of all, I'm a huge admirer of you both inside the ring and outside of it. And I got into a little bit of trouble um, after your victory because I said I'm very proud and fascinated by ex-marijuana smoker, and who isn't an ex-marijuana smoker, Keyshawn Davis.
Yes, sir.
But because a lot of the build-up, a lot of the videos in the build-up, let me just say what I said was you were the man of the night. I think the danger for you is that you're so good, you may be fighting at world level before your 12th fight. Oh, I almost want to say, you know, and obviously Tank Davis is there, Shaka Stevenson's there. I do think you are going to be one of the greatest stars we've had in the modern era. I've been involved in boxing a long time, and I've been watching you. Know what I liked about Thursday night against Jose Pedraza is you know how to take your licks as well, and that showed in the first couple of rounds, and then you took over. It's a pleasure to have you on, and I just wanted to say that first of all because I got a lot of flack for tweeting ex-marijuana smoker. And I did it for a reason, because I was so impressed with you as a person and the things you want to do in your community as well in Norfolk, Virginia. And you are taking your fame, your ability, and all the things you do very seriously and looking at them in the long term. Am I wrong?
No, you hitting it right on the nose, man.
Let me ask you, first of all, Jose Pedraza, world level fighter. You looked at him, you got your rhythm, you took a couple of licks, as I say, in the first couple of rounds. And I thought, oh, is Keyshawn going to be in trouble for the first time here? And then you went to work. Where does all this amazing ability come from?
God himself. God himself. I was saying before this fight, it's not a mistake that I'm here fighting Pedraza at 9-0. It's not a mistake. I was supposed to be here fighting him at 9-0. I'm supposed to show the fans that it is capable of doing extraordinary things in the beginning of your career. It's okay taking challenges in the beginning of your career, you know. So I wanted to challenge myself and taking on Pedraza. Again, I didn't have to fight him at all. I didn't have to fight him. I could have fought him at 12-0. But I'm like, no. I know I'm better than half of these 135 pounders and a lot of them at the top. I want to show them as early as possible. So I took this fight. And the ability came from God. The confidence came from God. And again, it's not a mistake that I'm here right now.
Many of us, forgive me for talking about the marijuana again, many of us, all of us know that marijuana is not a performance-enhancing drug. Did it hurt you, or has it been a good thing for you that the results of the positive tests has made you think, do you know what, I'm an athlete, I'm not going to take it because it affects my career, even though clearly it's not a performance-enhancing drug?
Well, the reasons why I was taking it was just because I needed to find a way to relax, you
Yeah.
know. So it was just a way for me to relax. And like I said before, um, once I got closer with God and really started having faith with God, I started realizing that I didn't need nothing. I didn't need no type of drug or anything to help me relax. No, not a family member, not a drug, or not boxing. I needed God to really help me relax. And once I found him, he took that craving away of me wanting to smoke. Definitely frustrating that, you know, I got suspended and, you know, they took my win away from a non-enhancement drug. But I think that was just God teaching me a lesson, telling me it's time to put it up.
In the build-up, I loved the build-up videos of, I think you were at a fair in Norfolk, Virginia, and I really got to see the person you are. When we're watching the fights in the UK and they're in Vegas, we're up till like 4 or 5 in the morning watching them. So there's a chance to watch all the build-up videos, the promos, the documentaries. There's a real joy about people enjoying your success in Norfolk, Virginia, and you almost being a kind of local figurehead who's showing people how life can be. Talk to me about that a little bit, about growing up in Norfolk, Virginia, and now having this standing in the community?
Growing up in Norfolk, Virginia, I was always known as the boxer.
Yeah.
From elementary school to middle school to high school. I remember in elementary school when I first started winning my tournament belts. I used to bring the belts to the elementary school because the teachers was knowing what I was going for. So they say, okay, Keyshawn, if you win your belt, bring them back home to show your classmates. And I was shy. I didn't want to do it. You know, I was like, no. But my mother and everybody just kept saying, do it. So I was just like, I was mad. And I bring the belt to school and the kids are looking at it like, oh, wow, you really was going and you really won a belt. Like, you can really do this, you know? So from elementary school to high school, people, my generation of kids and adults was following me because I was coming home with national titles and belts and medals and stuff like that. And it didn't get serious for the city until I got called to go to the Olympic Training Center. Now I'm coming back with Olympic stuff on. So now the question went from, oh, Keyshawn, how good are you as a boxer to Keyshawn, when are you going to the Olympics? Like when are you going? And man, when I went to the Olympics, I had a big homecoming. My city treated me well, man. They did a community day for me. They did the community day.
I
They
loved
did the
it.
parade
I
for
loved
me.
seeing it. Loved seeing it. It was very. You seemed almost emotional seeing it all, like it was a growth moment. You know.
Yeah, for sure. It was a dream of mine. I always wanted my city to be behind me. Like the city is like what groomed me into the mean fighter I am. Yes, I was born like this, but the style, the charisma, and everything comes from Norfolk, Virginia, 757. So that's like my heart. That's my pride. That's the pride of me. Like that's almost everything I am in terms of my charisma, how I carry myself, and my style. It leads into the ring as well. And the city sees that and they take into that even more because he like, man, this kid is from Norfolk for real. And he reps it. We see it and he reps it. So they take it to me like twice as much. And man, I'm definitely like a super figure out there for the kids, for the community, for everybody.
I'm being pushed to rap, I think, by the thumb that just came up then from head of fighter relations.
I did not push you to rap, Gareth. Don't. No,
okay.
no, no.
Okay, no worries. Thank you.
You're not getting pushed to rap, Gareth.
Okay. One of the things that people are going to, they've seen your ability now. They know where you're at. You've had a formidable amateur career. Look where you are as a pro. Every time I speak to Bob Arum, by the way, the venerable Bob Arum, and I say Ali, Hagler, Pacquiao, Mayweather, De La Hoya, Lomachenko, and on and on and on, he always says, Gareth, watch out for Keyshawn. He's been saying it to me for a long time now. The big issue you've got, you're so good. If you're good enough, you're old enough, as we say. Yeah? If you're good enough, you've had enough fights. Gervonta Davis is one of the champions in your division. Shakur Stevenson is one of the champions in your division. You got some big things coming in the next year and a half, have you not?
So you're right. I do. You're right. I do. And like I said before, I'm willing to take the challenges. I love fighting. As you can see, I took some licks and I came right back. Before the fight, I was saying I love this fight because I'm gonna have to fight.
Yeah.
I love to fight. I couldn't stress that enough. I love to fight, and it showed in the ring. So I'm willing to take the challenges. If I send a contract, prayerfully I get those big fights. But it's up to them to accept it. It's not up to me.
And so, so asking you in plain sight, who and when would you like to fight next?
If I could choose, because I let the matchmakers do their job and the promoters do their job. Top Rank been doing a fantastic job since I signed with them for sure. But if I had to choose and be matchmaker and promoter, I would love to fight Teofimo Lopez next. I would love to fight Teofimo
at 140. At 140, yeah.
At whatever weight he want to fight at, we could go to 154. It doesn't matter. I would love to fight Teofimo Lopez. He do a lot of talking in front of people, but behind closed doors, he's as quiet as a mouse. I done crossed paths with him so many times, fight week, and he did not want to say anything to me. He didn't want to look my direction. But y'all, you see the build up after the fight when he gets balls in front of a lot of people, but he is quiet as a mouse behind closed doors. I would love to expose Teofimo Lopez.
What about the winner of George Kambosos and Vasyl Lomachenko as well?
To more in my division, divisions fights, Navarrete.
Okay, Emmanuel Navarrete. Yeah.
Yes, I would love to fight Emmanuel Navarrete. It would be an honor getting in the ring with him, man. He's a fantastic fighter. Fantastic. Nobody's seen a style like him. And I never seen a style like him, honestly. And I know that would be another challenge for me. So and that would be a crowd pleasing fight. Like the fans will be so much into that fight, and that's gonna make me go into the camp like thinking how I was thinking for Pedraza, but now I gotta turn it up a level. So it'll be an honor fight in Navarrete this year for sure.
Are you looking at multi-weights? So you do go 135, maybe 140, 147 as you get older, if you like, and thicker physically?
For sure. I see myself, getting up to 154.
Oh, really?
Retiring.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I can do 154 for sure.
Just a couple of final ones. Devon Haney, again, obviously he'll be on the radar, as will Ryan Garcia. You are all a group of amazing young guys who can create super fights in America, much needed at the moment as well. We've been waiting for this. What do you see in the Devon Haney Ryan Garcia fight? And I'm sure you'll fight both of them eventually. What do you see in that fight on April the 20th?
I was there when they fought in the amateurs all 3 times. I was there, so fun fights, definitely close fights. You know what I'm saying? So now that they both pro and they groomed and professional, man, I think it's just gonna be another fun fight. I think the fans are gonna be the winners at the end of the night. Definitely great marketing, promoting. But when they was about to fight, nothing was fake about it. I thought it was fake, but I got some insight on it, and nothing was fake about it. And I think it's gonna be a fun fight, man. At the end of the day, everybody see Devon Haney as the better boxer and stuff like that. But we can't just be counting Ryan Garcia out. You can't. He been in the ring with Javante. He been in the ring with Luke Campbell, and he been in the ring with a lot of other great fighters as well. So he got the experience for fighting great fighters as well as Devon Haney. So Devon Haney is matched with a person that's at his height. You understand what I'm saying? Probably he got longer reach. So maybe we'll probably see Devon Haney coming forward as like he did with Regis his last fight. And we don't get a lot of that out of Devon Haney. You know what I'm saying? And Ryan Garcia, him being as fast as he is, he's not gonna have. I don't think it's gonna be a hydration clause in this fight, so he's gonna be stronger. He's gonna have more confidence because of that. So I'm not counting Ryan Garcia out at all, especially me remembering how they used to fight in the amateurs. So this is definitely gonna be a fun fight and something that I don't bet, but I wouldn't put my money on. I'm just gonna sit back and watch, and the best man wins. Hey, don't be surprised if the fans calling for a rematch after this fight.
Final one. You know that the UK is boxing is a huge sport in the UK. As your resonance grows, you'll get more and more fans here. People will want to celebrate you. Is there any ambition from you to want to fight in the UK at any point?
I love the UK. I fell in love with the UK when I was out there training for the World Championships, and I got a chance to see Lomachenko versus Luke Campbell at the O2 Arena. That was legendary. And what surprised me the most was guys was knowing me back then.
Yeah.
In 2019, I'm like, wow, it just blew my mind that I'm in a whole nother country as an amateur and people was asking to take pictures with me. Like before the Olympics, before I went to the World Championships, so it just shows how much the UK is involved in boxing. So I would love to fight in the UK, man. People keep talking about Adam. Adam, if you willing to fight, let's make the fight happen for your fans, for our fans, for the boxing world. Let's make the fight happen, man. Let's do it.
I love it.
Let's do it.
It's great to see you. I really appreciate your time. It's great to finally interview you. I've been looking forward to this. You know that I'm an admirer of what you do in the ring, but also out of it, even more so in many, many ways.
Right. Thank you, bro. Thank you for sure. Thank you.